Alright guys, happy Tuesday. I am now working on the door bottoms on this F350, getting the rust and crust out of them, so here we go. I took the wire wheel into that bottom where the door lip from the outer door skin folds over and ground all that out, and then I'll grab my rust wheel here. We use this guy. This thing works pretty good unless you have super deep rust, and then it takes a long time. You just wear them out. Better probably to sandblast, but I really don't want to sandblast in the area where I'm painting because that stuff goes everywhere. So that's what we got, and got up underneath the door lip here, and then coming around to the outside up that little ways. We had some blisters, and we got some, I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not. There's some stone chips and stuff. There's a little crease in the front of this door, but the other one's creased the same way. I don't know if that's a Ford thing or not. Either that or these doors got peeled open hard at one point in their lifespan. So that's what we got for now. I'll come back with you guys. I'm going to take the DA with some 80 grit and try and feather some of that back, and then we'll get it masked up, and we're going to get primer on this and hit those couple of spots on my bedside that I had to put putty in, and like that, and that guy right there, I'm going to hit that with some 180, and then we'll just spot prime those real quick when I prime the bottom of the doors. So I get some epoxy on the bottom of those doors, and then I will probably let that set for a little while and go ahead and high build prime those. We'll get them bagged up, and we're going to shoot the whole truck at once, or at least I'm going to try and shoot the inner doors and the bed sides at the same time. So we're going to go with that. Camera's about to die here, so I'm going to throw it on the charger, and I'll be back with you guys after a little bit. Alright guys, I got a little bit of epoxy primer in my little touch-up gun here, since we're doing such a small area. I'm going to mask up and get this on. I already did the other door, but I'll give you guys a little shot of doing this before I put the high build primer on it. We'll let this flash off probably half an hour. It's not real warm in here. It's probably about 65 in here, so we'll get that on, and we'll come back with some high build.
Alright guys, that's it.
Alright, epoxy's on. I'm going to take a lunch break here. Give you guys a quick looky-see on that. Get out my sun gun here so you can see it. You guys will get a kick out of that. Anyway, that's what we got going on. It actually wasn't as pitted up as I thought once I got it all cleaned up. So I'm going to roll this thing back. My light isn't so good where I got the truck pushed up here. So there's that, and then just a teeny bit up the outside of the door lip where it was starting to come around. Not bad at all. So take you guys over to the other side. This one I had to do a little more work to, but not too bad. So that's where we're at on this. I had to come a little farther up this outside. There were a couple good roundabout spots on there, a couple bullseyes once I feather edged the paint out from the stone chips. But I'm going to go grab some lunch and give that about an hour, and then I'm going to put some high build on it, so we'll catch you guys later. Alright, we got our spots on the side of that bed touched up, and our door bottoms have high build primer on them. I'm waiting for it to flash off, and I'm going to put one more coat on it, and I think I'm going to try and get the insides of the doors painted tonight so that I can close them up and just have to worry about outsides instead of getting down, up and down and up and down, trying to get everything painted. So here's what we got. You can barely tell that this is still a little wet, but that one coat of high build primer, I mean, you can get a real close look at it. There's not a lot of light over here, but I don't even see the scratches in it from the wire wheel or anything at this point. I stripped most of the paint off of that bottom 1 inch, maybe something like that, but we had to go all the way up to where the door skins cover it up. But that's what we got going on for now, and we're gonna go hang out for a little bit, sit in the mixing room. I got a new mask today after Darren's video last night. So what us guys who don't read instructions get. I guess I didn't realize that those masks have a 40-hour time limit on them, and especially when you don't put it back in the bag. And I guess the reason I wasn't keeping mine in the bag is because the bags, even though they have a Ziploc on them, they would rip half the time, or the second or third time you'd open it, you know, you'd have the thing a week and you'd open it, that bag 3 times. So I think I'm going to do what I heard a suggestion of last night, and that was to just get a Tupperware container and put this in the Tupperware container. So I'll keep a closer eye on that. It always makes a difference when you have a brand new mask. And we have pretty good airflow here in my shop. I have about a 3 foot or 2.5 foot high volume fan in the one end, and we open the door on the other end and have a man door, keep a man door mostly open unless it's real bitter cold, so that we can draw air through here. And if that isn't enough, especially if I don't really do many overalls, but if I did have one, I also have a prep station that I can piggyback onto the current exhaust fan that I have. I need to get filters for it now before I do anything of any size. I have filters in my one down the hall, but it sometimes just isn't enough. I almost need a second one. The inside of the shop is probably the main area where I do body work and I paint is probably 30 by 30, maybe 30 by 40 at most. You figure I have an extended cab, or sorry, crew cab long bed truck, and I probably have another 15 feet behind it, and that truck's got to be at least 20 or 22 long, so it helps to have the extra air moving through there. And yeah, I don't want to find out what it's gonna be like to get isocyanate poisoning. I'm sure nobody does. I'm sure everybody's had headache after a long day painting something, and especially in your own shop if you're not in a booth, a dedicated booth that has massive amounts of airflow where it exchanges the air, you know, once every several minutes. We don't have that luxury, but we make sure to have enough exhaust fans. Or back in the day we used to paint out doors, but that's bad for everybody. EPA doesn't like that. So we'll try and do it right, keep everybody healthy. So I'll get back with you guys in a little bit here. We'll see if I get a chance to get some paint on the inside of those doors. We'll get a shot of that going and get you guys on the stand and we can watch that. Alright guys, door bottoms inside are done. I'm going to be able to shut the doors tomorrow. Give you guys a quick look, and this video's going up. Be nice if I had better light in here instead of having to shine a flashlight, but that's kind of what we got. Good gloss. All my rust pits are hidden. I actually took a little bit of drip check sealer and put it in the edge of the door skin at the bottom to keep the stuff from getting down in there, and we're going to spray these doors with oil on the inside in about a week or two. Fill them up because they were rusting from the inside out as per normal. So that's what we got, guys. I got a couple little soupy saggers in it, as Pisser would say. Nothing too bad. Nothing a razor blade won't take care of. So that's what we got for tonight. That has some accelerator in it. We rocked that out tonight. So it should be ready to hit those with a razor blade in the morning and get them banged out. And I'll be able to close those doors up and get ready to bomb the outside. So she's ready to go. Alright guys, it's Wednesday, about 6 o'clock in the evening. I've been messing around all day trying to get this truck ready to go. I've got the base coat on it. I'm letting that flash. I took some old white base and ground coated it because there was no way it was going to cover that gray primer, and I didn't have any white sealer. So we did that. So I'll give you guys a shot. It's kind of rolled into a dark area of the shop for this one bedside, but I'll take you a quick walk around. Running out of fuel for my heater, so I got to go run and get some while this is flashing off. It's about 70, 75 in here right now. So here we go. Yeah, it looks gray because there's not much light on it and there's no gloss on it, but it's covered. Body work down here, it covered good. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but this door has a little wrinkle in it right where I'm focused on, and then it gets clean going that direction. I got my soft edge tape there, that's coming off. After I do my second coat of clear, I'll rip that off, and we'll hit that with some edge blender. Go around the other side here. Here's where the light is. I need to get some more lights on my other wall there. Here we go. That looks white. Body work turned out pretty good with the white over it. White hides everything though. I don't know if we can pick up any scratches in it. Before it looked like a dinosaur dug its claws into the side of this bed. It's not perfect, but she's a driver. Should be fine. And got this weird crease in this door. I think I mentioned it before. We didn't do any body work to it. I mean, it's like too perfect of a crease to be... I don't know if it's body damage from the door getting peeled out by the wind or somebody flinging it open real hard, but there we are for now. So I'm going to leave the booth run here, my exhaust, and I'm going to get some fuel. I will catch you guys after I've got some clear down. Alright guys, this is it. That F350 is white and shiny. So I'll give you a quick walk around and I'm going to upload this. I was going to upload what I had last night, but we'll just put it all together. There's that weird crease I was talking about in the door that we didn't fix. The bed sides came out fantastic. And they really did. A quick buzz with a little 2000 on the DA, and maybe get to that tomorrow if this hardens up. I threw some accelerator in there, so it actually fought me. I had it warmer in here than I thought I did, so I really had to pound the clear on. But there's what we got for now. And my solvent melts on the top of the door didn't do too awfully bad. You can't really pick them up in the camera, so at any rate, there it is. I'll do a cut and buff on this as soon as I can. If it's hard enough to get on tomorrow morning, we'll get on it then. Alright guys, later.